Hey, what up you guys? Welcome to a new video. It is going to be a movie review of the movie Lords of Chaos that everybody has been talking about. So, like every black metal, every metal lover knows this story, every metal enthusiast knows this story. Um, so, my first critic point of this is, was it really necessary to make this movie? In my opinion, it didn't, or it wasn't. Um, so, like, yeah, everybody knows the story, so there won't be any spoilers. However, I'm gonna tell about the acting, about the storyline that has been put into a movie. So, for that, spoiler alert. So, I saw Mike Seatown's review of this movie, and it kind of made me curious though. Um, so, first critic point is that the actors are pretty much all American, if I can recall. Um, so, don't expect any Norwegian accents or realistic situations to be talked in maybe Norwegian or in English with a Norwegian accent. Um, so there's a lot of hype going on this movie of not being able to use the music of Mayhem, Dark Throne, or Burton, because they all said like, "Fuck you, we don't want to give you our music to use in this shitty movie," which am respecting a lot because it's unnecessary to make a movie about this because there's already countless documentaries about this. You can just look it up on the internet and just learn about it yourself. It doesn't need to be a movie about this. So that's the first. That's a critic point from me, is that they just want money out of this, because they want to tell a story and put it on the big screen to make money. So that's a no go for me. So the whole movie is like if Jonas Akerlund, the producer, has been going on Wikipedia and just picking out the most brutal stuff he can see and get from the whole time period when the black metal stuff was going on there. So he picked out like the brutal stuff, like the killing of the homosexual guy in the park. Then, in my opinion, that could not wasn't really necessary to be filmed, in my opinion, because it does add something to the story. It did add some brutality and horror to the whole story, but it isn't necessary to put that in the movie, in my opinion. So another unnecessary thing was the over exaggerated blonde girl that is the girlfriend, I believe, from Euronymous. And so, yeah, in my opinion, that whole girl and sex scenes weren't necessary. Like the party scenes where they were all like, yeah, brutal and yeah, didn't add that much to the vibe. I know that they probably done that, but was it necessary? Nah. Everybody knew that they were like trying to get to the most extreme metal they could find, the most extreme music, not listening to Scorpions or Priest or stuff like that, but trying to listen to Venom and more extreme stuff. I can imagine that, and then hanging out with people, but it's over exaggerated. This whole movie is over exaggerated. There were some impressive things in the movie, though, like in the last moment when the murder scenes were pretty brutal, in my opinion. And one thing that was really good, in my opinion, was the actor that played Dead. He was very, very good, in my opinion. And they maybe could have stretched it more to learn about Dead, because you see him after he is being murdered. You see him a lot in the movie, in flashbacks and stuff. So for people that don't quite know the whole story, it is good, but people that know the story and listen to the documentaries and watch the documentary countless of times, it could have been more into depth, but yeah, that's why documentaries are for. So there are some good points to this movie, but overall it's an unnecessary bad movie, and I know it's from a book, and in my opinion it just could have stayed a book. So yeah, that's the whole issue, and I'm not gonna watch it again because it just took 2 hours of my time, and I could have spent that way better by just watching by example Until the Light Takes Us, which in my opinion is way better, is way more on point with what happened and stuff. So and they talk to real people, so that has been involved in the scene. So I'd rather encourage you to watch that than Lord of Chaos. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next video.